Okay, guys, really quickly. Tonight, very beautiful, it's Tu B'Shvat. Okay, I just want to share something that we found in here in the podium. Anyone who wants to celebrate Tu B'Shvat, I hope you do tonight, grab one of these because it's beautiful. So, Rabbi Uri of Strelisk, maybe Abraham, you know him. He was, I think, a student of the Hasidic movement. And he used to say something very beautiful. He says, one should work forever doing full and honest work, to rise step by step in the service of Hashem. But he continued, he said, don't look back every few minutes to see how you're progressing. For a person is like a tree. And do you look at a tree continually to see if it's growing? No. If you did, you'd see nothing and you'd become tired of looking. Of course, you take care of it, you prune it, you protect it, you fertilize it, you water it, and then the tree will grow and prosper and become beautiful. So he says, Rabbi Uri of Strelis, we must rid ourselves of those things which tend to spoil us and tend to the qualities which help us in the service of Hashem and humanity, so we'll grow and mature. Now, Tu B'Shvat is, of course, the 15th of the month of Shvat, which starts tonight and tomorrow. And of course, we know that there are four, the Mishnah tells us, there are 4 different New Years in the calendar. Right? The first of these New Years occurs on the 1st of Nisan. And it marks, of course, the official beginning of the reign of the king, which is Hashem, of course, as well as the start of the festival cycle, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot, right? When the Jewish people would come to Yerushalayim. But the 15th of Shvat is the New Year for trees, according to who? Hillel, the school of Hillel. It was a legal deadline for determining the year in which the tree was to be tithed, right? And also served as what we call the cutoff date for the Orla. What was the Orla? This is the prohibition of eating the tree in the land of Israel for the first 3 years. You weren't allowed to touch that. So it's a legal deadline. The 15th of Shvat, it has legal ramifications, right? Now, this date was also chosen because since most of the annual rainfall in Israel is over, and it's a time where the sap of the tree is said to begin rising in the trees. So of course the fate of the trees for the coming year was also determined at this time. So of course we know Tu B'Shvat is kind of our agricultural link, if you will, to Israel, and it's very important for us to support it. Now there is a seder. I just wanted to conclude on this. It's very interesting that Rabbi Uri of Strelisk says how we should conduct the seder. It says fruits and nuts, anything that grows from the tree, comes in like 4 major categories. Pay attention to these categories. 1, there's a shell or hard outer skin which you can't eat. Which is what? Like an almond, or a walnut, or an orange, right? You can only eat the inside, but you can't eat the outside, right? Then there's a second category where the fruit has an inner pit, which can't be eaten. But the outside can be eaten. What is that? The carob, the date, the olive, the cherry, apricot, peach, plum, right? You can eat the outside, but you can't eat the inside, right? Now, there's one with both an inner pit and a hard outer skin that can't be eaten. What is an example of that? Mango, papaya, avocado. You can't eat the skin and you can't eat the pit inside. And of course, the fourth one where you can eat the entire fruit, which is what? A raisin, a grape, a fig, and a strawberry or a cranberry, right? Where you can eat the entire thing. So basically, if you can, go to Moti's, buy as many fruits as you can today. Thank God the Kohen gave us, Merdad, you gave us beautiful brachot, we can say. And say Shechianu on the fruit. But try to fill up as many fruits tonight in your table as possible just to say the bracha. And you're also supposed to have, according to Rabbi Uri, 4 cups of wine. And what's the seder for the wine? It's something very beautiful. I'm sure it's very Kabbalistic, and I'll end on this. You start, your first kos is white wine, representing the winter time. The second kos, you mix a little bit of the red wine into the white wine, so it's still majority white. The third cup is going to be majority red, but still some white wine mix, and then the fourth one is all red. So make sure you say Borei Pirayetz, make sure you say Shechianu tonight, Bezrat Hashem, and of course Borei Piraya Gefen. And go get drunk tonight.